Hey coaches, have you ever been in a basketball game and you just don't understand? You're playing and you're down by 15 points. The other team is just destroying you with fast breaks, and you just can't get your guys back on defense quick enough to stop that fast break, and it's just destroying your team. They got a lead on you now, and you just don't know how to fix it. I'm going to show you not only how to fix that, but I'm going to show you why it's happening, what the other team is doing right, and what you can do to tweak how your defense or how your offense is set up to where you can quickly transition into defense. And that's what this video is all about. But before I do that, I do want to make a quick pitch. I have an ebook that's going to be listed in the link below, and it's essentially a $9.99 handout. It's 30 plus pages, all about coaching recreation basketball. Everything that you can think of, from managing a team all the way up to like what offense you should be running, how your offense should be run, what kind of defense, and just different things like that I think will be really helpful for you as a coach to get yourself organized and get your team looking like a successful youth basketball team. Okay, so now let's jump into this problem. Your team is, and the first thing I want to do is I want to talk about what you're doing, what the other team is doing right. What the other team is doing right is they just have a really good transition offense. So they're moving from defense to offense. So, maybe they are playing a zone defense. Your team shoots the ball, and they jump into position to rebound. They get the rebound, and they're immediately pushing the ball up the court. And really, all that is they're just running their lanes. And if you're not sure what this is, I want you to look up a YouTube video on transition offense, and I'll link one of my videos to this if you want to see mine. But essentially, they have two guards just immediately getting into these lanes, and they have the point guard, wherever they have their point guard set up, they have them going right to their spot, and then they have everybody diving down the other side of the court, and they have that part set up. Now, they might be quick, and that might be one of the problems, but more than likely, they just know how to run a transition offense. And everybody knows where to go, and their objective is to get to the other side of the court before your defense gets set up. And that's why you're having that problem. So how do you fix this problem? Well, first of all, an easy fix in the game, maybe you don't have enough practices, or maybe you're a rec team that you only get so many practices and you only get so many games, so you don't have a lot of time to teach them everything. But one thing that I do is I start focusing in on, okay, they're beating us on the transition offense. I need to make sure that I have my team ready to transition into defense. So transitioning from offense to defense. And a lot of times we tell our players, hey, when you shoot the ball, everybody runs in and tries to get a rebound. But instead of that, what you want to do is you want to designate one player on your offense to be the safety. And that person, they're playing their game, whatever it is, no matter what. Even if they drive in their mind, they know that what's happening to their team is they're losing on the transition. So when that ball gets shot, or when they drive for layup, they notice that the ball's gone, they're sprinting. And they're sprinting to get back, and their goal is to get to the other side of the court and get in front of that lane. and obviously every player should be running fast as well. But usually what I'll do is I'll pick a guard, who I might not be, maybe this person isn't as tall, or doesn't have isn't as good as boxing out, and maybe we're running, a zone defense, or maybe our offense has this person out there a lot anyways, maybe it's our 3-point shooter. But if that player knows that every time the ball gets shot, if they know that the team is getting destroyed by the fast break, they already know they're running down there, right? And then they'll beat them down there. And what you'll see a lot of times is, you'll see some 2-on-1s or 3-on-1s, but you'll see that the other team gets slowed down a little bit. And you might want to also teach this player not to foul. You might just want to tell him, hey, just, if someone's dribbling with the ball, we'll make him an X now. Just, get up and, just try to stop the ball. get to the rim and try to stop the ball. And yeah, I mean, you're going to lose some to some passes or whatever. But that's one adjustment that you can make to help your defense or help your team beat their transition offense. And that's really all you have to do. And then maybe if that starts working a little bit, or maybe it's semi-effective, somewhat effective, but it's still not 100% effective, have two of your players, have your two guards know that they're safety. And you'll start to see that'll correct, it'll kind of disrupt that other team from just beating your team up on that transition or that fast break. That's just a really simple solution to it. So listen, I hope you liked that video. I encourage you to check the link out down below and download the ebook, especially if you're a rec coach that, maybe it's your first year, maybe second year, maybe you haven't done it that much, maybe you're not sure what you're missing. Just read through it. It's 30-something pages, and it's just a lot of ideas that I've had over the years and things that I think might be useful for you. So check that out. I hope you learned something in the video, and until next time.